Hey everyone, happy Homebrew Wednesday. So today we did the third variation of the A.I.S, which is also known as Accidental Imperial Stout of mine. We're here, I gotta finish cleaning up. Obviously the sun's coming up again. That kind of becomes the normal, like I said, and you guys are gonna get to see more night videos with me brewing. Yeah, sun's coming up. I need to go to bed, getting tired. So today's brew session, like I said, was the A.I.S number 3 variation. Not too much to really show. We kind of just chilled, had a good time, relaxed, watched some Homebrew Wednesday videos, watched some music videos, and just kind of took a slow, easy brew day. Nothing too crazy went down. No one got hurt. House is still standing, so nothing crazy like last week. So just relaxed, chilled, and brewed. The wort is chilled right now. I've already pitched the yeast, and all we're waiting on right now is to finish cleaning up. We're having lunch for breakfast here. Lunch for breakfast from Jim and Holiday Langille. Thank you very much. Jim also has a jam company, which is Jimmy Roscoe's Jams. I'll put a link and description in there, and I highly recommend at least trying out their jams. It's really good stuff. Carlos is here representing B.M.F Brewing. It's official now. What up?
Feels nice. It says I am the assistant brewmaster.
Which
that feels very nice. From extract to completely all grain, skipping, brewing a bag, all of that stuff. Actually learning how to operate on a keggle system, all grain. It's amazing, it's phenomenal. All of the videos that we do, they're also inspirational to me. When I do actually go out on my own, I can also look back at these videos. If I'm missing a step, if I am doing something wrong, these videos are my actual proof and documentation of how we created a recipe and how we did something if I actually miss a step when I'm out on my own in California. So to all of you guys out there, when I do make it to California next month, I look to meet up with some of you guys and share some great beers. Cheers, guys.
Hey everyone, so this is my chocolate peanut butter porter. First time kind of really doing it, so this is kind of learning experience as usual what I do. So what I have today is the PP2, just original. I know they have like a chocolate one as well. This one's 6.5 ounces, so this container, so it'll be a total of 13 ounces that'll be going in. And then I'm only going to try basically the sweet ground cocoa from Ghirardelli. I'm only doing an ounce. So how I'm going to do this, basically, I'm going to put all the powder in the bottom of the carboy and then basically just transfer the porter over it. The original porter itself just had like, I want to say 2 ounces of a peanut butter slurry added to the boil. And right now it doesn't really have much smell or taste of peanut butter, so I'm trying to up that peanut butter taste and flavor. So yeah, this is a little bit of my process. So transferring, I will basically have a steel cane that runs down, and I connect the tube which usually I connect to a ball valve and straight to the keg. So I can connect basically this tube to the end of the ball valve. It just slips right over the threaded end, and I connect it straight to the keg. And then basically I just have that air filter on top of the orange cap, and then I push like basically about 3 psi through the keg. This is through the carboy, sorry. But anyways, basically my gauge down in my CO2 tank's already set to 3 psi. I'll open up the lever, give it a couple hits. And then from there, I'm just going to transfer the porter down into the powdered peanut butter and cocoa.
Classic.
Yeah.
It's Imperial Russian Stout by Stone.
It is Stone's Russian Imperial Stout, which they've aged it on bourbon barrels. So we haven't tried it yet. For the most part, we've just smelt it. Yeah, if I haven't already introduced everyone, this is Carlos, assistant brewmaster, and then Joshua. Joshua is the hop extract survivor. So yes, we're here tonight brewing the A.I.S. This is the third version of it, but we'll let you know how it smells, tastes, and overall rating. So, and the final verdict. Straight up, I smell the barrel, bourbon barrels distinct I don't know if you guys have had it or not, but to me it's very similar on the nose as Bourbon County Stout is.
I think for my smell, as soon as you smell it, just like you said with the bourbon barrel, smell a little coffee in it. Take a big whiff. You know, you're getting a lot of roasted malts and stuff like that, and it smells phenomenal, just like Bourbon County.
I'm not gonna lie, I party fouled. I couldn't resist. I took a sip, but you'll wait. And then, I don't know, if you want to say anything? Or?
I got nothing, man.
Yeah, you don't have to say nothing.
It smells like happy. It probably tastes like happy.
Cat pee?
Happy.
Oh, happy. Appearance, it's dark. We have a spotlight in front of us, so you can't even really see.
Can't hold a light to it.
Nice lace and legs, as you can tell.
It gives you somewhat
Smell-o-vision, there you go. Oh, yeah.
Dissipates very quickly.
It's not a real big, thick head on it. The head is a nice mocha, dark chocolate color. Not too dark, but yeah, nice mocha espresso color. Has nice lacing in legs, and carbonation looks nice and tight, small bubbles. So now we can go for the taste.
13.9%.
Cheers. Right off, I get the bourbon barrel taste, but I'm tasting a lot of dark chocolate fruits as well, like maybe like a cherry. Stone fruit is as it's categorized.
I taste a lot of roasted, you know, like roasted coffee flavors. Almost sort of like toffee, just a little bit.
To me, there's like I said, a dark fruit flavor, raisiny, but definitely nice balance with the bourbon. It's not straight all bourbon. There's a nice chocolate and then roast and fruit flavor. But
I know one thing with the taste you get that heat right as you're drinking it. You know, you're gonna get that heat from the bourbon. You know, right in the center of your chest. You know, you can feel it. You can definitely tell it's a 13.9, almost 14% beer.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it drinks smooth. It's not stone cold, but it's not.
Yeah, we let it warm up.
Yeah.
And usually, in my experience, once you let a beer warm up to room temp, especially one that's a bourbon barrel aged beer, you pick out a lot more flavors because the aroma starts to open up, just like a fine wine, I guess. But yeah, you definitely can smell and taste the bourbon and the heat. But like the back note for me, I'm pulling more coffee, roastedness, chocolate, but definitely nice balance. It's not overpowering with the bourbon, and it's not all straight stout. It is just the Russian Imperial Stout aged in bourbon barrels. So, and as the bottle says, brewed January 29, 2013, Stone Imperial Russian Stout is a thick, rich, sinful beer that's heavy on the palate and massively aromatic with notes of anise, black currants, coffee, and roastedness. So, I'm not really a fan of anise, which is like licorice. But yeah, I didn't really pick out any anise. But the black currants, I can get that with the dark fruit, like I was saying, the raisiny, cherry kind of dark fruit. Definitely picked up the coffee and the roastedness. Now it's pretty cool with this label because they put in the mash, which most bottles or breweries don't put what's in the recipe. They just basically describe the beer and that's it. So for this bottle itself, in the mash it was pale amber, black malts, and roasted barley, which is kind of vague, but it still is, if you don't know what is in a stout, then it kind of gives you an idea what malts go into a stout. So that's pretty cool. And then as far as in the boil, I like this. They strictly used warrior hops, and that was it. So there's not really any hop aroma. There is a nice bitterness that kind of balances that sweetness out, but it's not overpowering in bitterness. So, and then it was unfiltered and aged for 12 months, and it was American oak Kentucky bourbon barrels. So they didn't really specify which brand of bourbon or anything, or which distillery that they were using the barrels from, but they did identify that it was American oak and it was Kentucky bourbon. So it's a lower IBU, surprisingly, for the balance with that sweetness. It's 38 IBUs, and it's sitting at 13.9 ABV, and it was finally bottled, or this bottle was February 2014. So, yeah, brewed on the 29th of January 2013 and bottled a year and a month later. Overall, what do you guys think?
Overall, I think I would buy this again, and I would let it sit for another year. If they came out with another, see if I can line them up and do a vertical, you know, of just the two. You know, if you can hang on to it for that long. But overall, my final verdict on it, it's a nice beer. It's a very nice production from Stone, and I love it. We're at 13.9%. I love it.
I love this.
Yeah,
I like the bourbon beer, but I'd probably definitely buy it.
it'll be great if this was something that was a yearly release.
Year-round release.
Very cool. And I don't know what their plans are for it. I know that they're building up their barrel program, but my review, yeah, like I said, overall great beer. And the other one, basically like the sister bottle of this, would be McCallie's something. Sorry again with the name, but it was their Russian Imperial, but it was, I believe, barrel aged and then with espresso or with coffee beans. So, yeah. Anywho, I think that's good. Well, obviously, it's a beer that you want to share and appreciate with friends, and not just, you know, chug it and bomb it down yourself. So it's well worth the money because you're gonna be splitting it and sharing it with friends and family, and you know, it's definitely a sipper and a sharer. So good enough.
So with that
footage
being
for
said,
that.
guys, cheers.
Cheers.
Drink amazing beer.
Debut number 2, what's up? You're on YouTube again, motherfucker. Wait until they see you. I'm building it up. So once you actually are seen in person, they're gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker likes calling me all the time. Anyways, what's up?
Calling you all the time, you like brewing all the time.
Maybe a little of both. Anyways, so what's up? So, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. I get to clean that in a couple hours. It's all candle wax. Guess who gets to clean it? Apparently me, because I lit it. Anyways, so what we're doing now,
I like titties.
titties. Anyways,